Welcome to Made in Nature, Luly Yang's 20th anniversary collection and fashion show. Together, we will explore over 2 decades of sartorial brilliance and creative community building.
Oh, I'm guessing that I'm your type. Maybe you could come by. We can do whatever you like. Oh boy, promise that I won't cry. I know that I seem shy, but you'll never have it like mine.
This will be longer and going back like that.
This mission, with a single monarch butterfly printed paper dress, has continued at weddings, runways, red carpet experiences, and innovative companies. Her designs capture a highly sought-after elegance interpreted in a modern way.
The delight I have in knowing we have someone of this caliber in this city is her own story, coming from a different creative background in graphic design, holds dear to my heart as well. Just being able to express beauty in various forms, to see her transition from that realm into expressing beauty through clothing was a very exciting transition to watch.
It started off with seeing stuff in the window, and my daughter was in love with the butterfly dress, and even before she had a fiance, she wanted that to be her wedding dress. So I found this dress over on the shelf and I said, Jessie, try this one on. And it was more the silhouette. She fell in love with the dress. And then they ran from there. Luly changed it. She modified it to what Jessie wanted. She fit it perfectly to her. It turned out beautiful.
When it was time for me to wedding dress shop, I knew that I wanted to go see Luly right away. My experience going into the boutique was incredible. There was champagne waiting, Luly with a smile on her face, and I got to try on almost every single dress in the store.
Each collection is a symphony of fabrics and silhouettes, a reflection of the designer's unwavering commitment to craftsmanship and originality from a strong point of view. Much like the collections themselves, Luly's fashion shows are about more than style. Each experience brings together a creative cast of guests who are passionate about supporting both artisanship and community.
Eclipse was the first one I enjoyed by her. To see the expression of creativity in that particular show, where she was looking into what it's like in light and in darkness, what is it like in a lunar experience, what is it like to fly past the sun, and then grasp from those concepts textiles and forms on the human body that are just riveting and interesting and relevant, and pieces that would inspire people to acquire right off the runway. It was really a treat to experience.
Luly's creations have been admired in her twinkling blue downtown Seattle windows, and most recently around the country from Alaska Airlines flights and events at Climate Pledge Arena. Each design is a testament to the thoughtful craftsmanship with a mission to elevate the human experience through design.
So this is the, what you're looking at is the Climate Pledge Arena uniform.
Meeting Luly was fascinating. Not only is she brilliant, but also just one of the most kind people I've ever met. And she brought out a creative side in me that I didn't know existed, in kind of how she made me think about uniforms, and not just the physical piece, but the long vision of how every piece of that uniform also made the employees feel, and how it made the arena feel to all of our guests as well. And she was just, one of the best people I think I've been able to meet in my career. We basically updated, rebranded, modernized every single touch point of the brand. And the uniforms are a huge part of that, right? What our flight attendants, our agents wear is a big part of big representation of our brand. And when we met Luly, it was pretty much love at first sight. It was magic, and it's been a tremendous partnership. We've been together for, almost my entire 8 years here.
And I noticed on Alaska, and I think it must have been while they were still testing some of the uniforms, that Alaska Airlines, the flight attendants looked great. So I actually just said, who's doing this work? And that's the first time I heard Luly's name, because it was the answer to something that I could see myself, and somebody put some great thought into these Alaska uniforms.
The details that Luly thought through in every single element of this uniform, everything from the zipper to the tag on the back, to how things kind of fall and lay on your body, curves, all of those details she thought through. In fact, I do think the details is what really brought this uniform to life in a very powerful way. And it wasn't just the uniforms that she created, but it was how they fit into everything and the whole look and feel of all the color schemes and everything else that was coming in.
I would say uniforms are very intimate. It touches the skin of every person who wears it, and it's also an expression of the brand. And through that whole process, you really get to know each other and your partners, including our clients. It's really important for me to sustain and keep those relationships alive and keep the communications open.
Luly's like Alaska's one of our best friends, right? We're constantly talking, and Luly and I are even connecting. The team is connecting with Luly's team. And when staff felt excited, especially when they would see Luly walk in the arena, how proud they were to show off their uniform, and being able to see the person who designed the uniform makes it tangible in a way that other uniforms or other pieces don't exist.
I believe she's more of a quiet force of nature than just one that overwhelms people. It's just one of those environments you want to be around Luly, right? You want to see that creativity, and I can sense it even with her team.
It's very much like you feel like a part of the family here. I mean, they very much take care of you, and if you have any issue at all, she'll fix it.
And so just drive through this city, and there are a few just decidedly beautiful spaces, and when you drive past her studio, you know you're in a great city. There's something to offer here for everyone, and those who love beauty can live here too.
Yes, Rosella, we have to have time to make this dress. Come here, look.
You're kinda toxic, but it only makes me wanna love you. It don't matter.
As we celebrate this extraordinary 20-year journey together, we pay tribute to a designer whose passion, creativity, and dedication that makes the wearer be seen. Whether wearing an evening gown, couture wedding dress, or a beautifully crafted uniform, it's not unusual to hear, "That's a Luly Yang."